I have a question. Can you take a spot that ducks don't go to and turn it into an absolute magnet? Well, I'm going to take you to a spot where a guy did just that. Are you an obsessed duck hunter? Well, if you are, you're in the right place. I'm Joel Strickland, and this is Surviving Duck Season. Thanks for watching Surviving Duck Season, where we feed your waterfowl obsession and help you maximize your hunting experience. Now, having ducks come into your face, absolutely eating it up, it's what every duck hunter wants to see. When you see a duck headed your way and then it locks its wings coming right to you, man, that really gets me every time. And if you've been bitten hard by the duck hunting bug, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to see a lot of that today. If you're a real duck hunter, you're going to love the footage in this video and the story. Please let me know that you agree after you've watched this video by smashing that like button. But if for some reason you don't like the video, that's okay. You're probably not going to like anything else I do either. Just hit that thumbs down button. Go ahead and hit it twice, in fact. I'm cool with that. Alright, so the question is, can you create the X in a place where ducks never used before? Yes, it's possible. I've seen it, I've experienced it myself more than once. I'm going to show you one example of this today, and later I'll explain how he made it and what it takes to replicate it. And it's not just luck. So back in the spring, I did a video about my top 10 areas that I've hunted in North America. And on that video, the state Washington made my list. I showed some footage from a place that I've been to several times near Burbank. I had many viewers ask to see more of that video, so that's what I'm doing today. Burbank Guide Service is owned and operated by Paul Sullivan and his wife Suzanne. And his duck magnet, called Paul's Pond, is legendary. Every day he hunts the blind after about 8 o'clock in the morning until no later than about noon. The birds then fill it up by the thousands in the afternoon and evening. With this hunting strategy and management technique, it gives the perfect scenario for a consistently great hunting spot.
Good way to start it up.
The only way to make it any better to start it off is if it were a band.
Band and duck, first shot.
Okay guys, listen. I've shot like 20 something bands and I haven't shot a band in 4 years. The last time I shot a band was with Paul.
You're kidding.
No, that was the last time I shot a band was with you.
Are you sure I didn't kill that one?
And the other thing that's so cool about the place is they shoot a lot of bands. In fact, I've seen, I don't know, I think I've probably seen like 7 or 8 bands shot there over the years. I've got 4 myself, and which is pretty remarkable. My buddy that went with me, he shot a banded bird there too. It's very, very cool.
There's a green egg right in front of
You're up.
Jacob, your shot.
You guys ready? Go, go, go. Right on, brother. Sweet. From my experience hunting there, the calling is more of a confidence thing rather than really working ducks. I mean, they're coming. But even though we have decoys sitting right out here in front of the blind, it may be the perfect spot. Sometimes they do try to land on the other side, and that's the reason for calling. Way to go. That was all right. Got a drake.
Shot.
Right on, baby. I could do this all day.
Oh, right here's 3. Right up front.
Take him, guys.
That was a good shot, Paul.
Oh. There's a pair right out there.
Shoot. Nice shot.
You want that green?
That's what I'm talking about. Now, as with any good spot that I know of, management is the key. Paul Sullivan has it dialed in. His rules are green heads only, no hens. Being from the south, we don't see a lot of snow during our hunts. And this particular day, it was snowing. The ducks were coming in just like the snowflakes. The birds started landing. Paul doesn't like for us to shoot when we get a lot of birds, so we just let them start coming in and they just started filling it up. I'm just going to let some of this footage run because it's so awesome. That is so cool.
Whenever we get the rain or snow coming down, they all want to come out and feed during those periods of time. And they'll come out in those big bunches like that. And for us, that's not a good thing because we don't want to shoot at those big bunches and wise up a whole bunch of birds at one time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of periods of time when we just flat can't shoot because there's too many ducks flying around.
Just a single, you guys see him?
A lot of times on the sunny days, we hardly have to do any calling. There's really no need to because they're coming right in.
Get ready.
It's your turn. You take him.
No, you take him, Joel. Go, 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 go.
How about that?
Shot.
Thanks for letting me take your turn to shoot.
Because I knew he was banded.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, another banded duck.
Y'all got a banded one again.
You know, shooting a band is a really special thing, but getting more than one band on a hunt is something that doesn't happen hardly ever, at least not for me. I've done it a few times, but I've never done it where I was the guy that got the band more than once. So it's pretty cool stuff. What's the most amount of bands you've ever gotten on a hunting trip? Let me know in the comments.
Right out there. Right out there. Okay, he's coming.
What's so cool about this place is over the years that I've been there, we've always shot video when we went, and we get some of the most amazing footage.
It's coming right in.
Jacob, your shot.
You guys ready? Take him. Get him.
You know, just the singles and pairs that you can zoom in and you know which bird is going to get shot. It's the perfect scenario for somebody wanting to shoot great footage because you get it all. And the ducks work in so beautifully. I can watch this footage all day. One of the times I was in Washington, I was with a really good friend of mine, Jason Craig, and several of his buddies, and we were there, of course, shooting footage. I was running the camera the entire hunt. Now, Jason is a dog trainer out of Texas.
Cody.
He had with him his personal dog. It's actually the dog's very first hunting season, so he's a young dog getting some really great experience.
Here. Go. Go. Here.
This is one of my very favorite shots. Just a pair of widgeons coming in, wingtips nearly touching. I love to watch them maneuver through the air. Really cool stuff. 2 shots almost simultaneously took both of those birds down. Very cool.
Kill him, boy. Sit. Back.
Yeah, thought it came in.
We passed on a lot of hens. This hen is coming from way up, and it seems like it takes her forever to come in. When the footage is slow mode, you can see all kinds of cool things. Watch her head looking around. She's checking everything out.
Sit. Coat.
So I know everyone is wondering, how did Paul do it? How did he make a duck magnet? Well, being in the right spot is critical. Now the area around Burbank, Washington is a great place for ducks and geese. It's a wintering area, and his property is very, very close to the confluence of the Snake and Columbia rivers, which carry and hold a lot of ducks. It's a major artery for the migration. And then there's the McNary Wildlife Refuge that is just right there as well, that holds lots and lots of ducks. Paul noticed that the ducks would fly over his property going between the waterways and the refuge. So he took advantage of the perfect spot. It was more than an educated guess. If you get underneath the highway of ducks and give them something that they want, especially if they don't already have it somewhere nearby, then you've got a really good shot of getting those birds to come down there and use it and, making a duck magnet. So why do the ducks come to Paul's pond? Paul built the pond in a low spot in the middle of a barley field. It's about 3 acres surrounded by 100 acres of uncut barley that he leaves for the ducks. And throughout the afternoon and evening, they bounce from the water to the dry ground to feed on the barley. And it's an impressive sight. It was a lot of trial and error, but Paul was determined to make it work. Build it and they will come. And they have. It's truly one of the most incredible stories I know of in waterfowl hunting. Paul had a dream that many thought couldn't be done. In order to see our dreams happen, we have to be determined and not distracted and not listen to the naysayers. Keep persevering and believe to the point that you can taste it. That's what successful business people do. Why not in duck hunting? Life's too short. Make your dreams happen. Want to see another great video with some incredible footage? Check this one out right here. I'm Joel Strickland. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.